Hello, sir. Today we are going to discuss about a few procedure which is necessary to follow, which is the general aseptic technique in microbiology. Myself, Derek Pudua from section 12A, will be explaining this procedure, and Master Shaktivel Bhaskar, my B.com member, will be demonstrating the technique and the procedure. Okay, so let's begin with our discussion with the definition of aseptic technique. So, in simple terms, this is a method that prevents the culture or the sterile media, etc., from microbial attack or microorganism attack. It is also called sepsis, and sometimes this action is called aseptic technique. So, the main goal of the biologist is to do grow a microorganism or a bacteria, in this case, successfully without microbial attack. Right. So, aseptic technique ensures this. But remember, it is technically impossible to make a completely sterile working environment. Yes, it is not possible or it doesn't even exist. As simple as that. Okay, so let's start with the materials which is used for or required for this technique. So as I said, Saktival will be demonstrating this. So these are the materials which are required. So in the beginning, we need a test tube racket with a few test tubes. So due to lockdown premises, we couldn't get the exact object which is required for the procedure. So this is the test tube which is shown here, and then he is demonstrating the Bunsen burner. So this is a model of Bunsen burner. Then comes the inoculating loop, which is represented by a refill which is rolled with paper. Then comes the petri dish, the model of a petri dish with a lid. Okay, so moving on to the procedure. So, uh, so what we need in the beginning is a Bunsen burner. So we have to light up the Bunsen burner using a lighter. Okay, so then what we need is an inoculating loop. Okay, so you have to hold the handle of the wire, look close to the top of the burner, okay, as you hold a pen, okay, at an angle almost vertical. Okay, so the rest of the wire you need to draw upward slowly, okay, to the hottest region, that is at the tip immediately. Then hold it there for a few minutes, okay, until it is red hot. Now what you need is to take a test tube, okay, open it with your little finger. Remember, do not put the cap or the cotton wool plug which is you are using to close the test tube down. Okay, make sure that. And then what you need to do is you need to put the inoculating loop into the test tube, take some bacteria from that, and just heat the test tube, flame the neck forward and backward throughout the Bunsen burner. Then after carrying out the procedure, close the test tube using the same little finger. Okay, take care the bottle will be hot, so make sure you turn the bottle, not the cap. So now let's take a petri dish, okay, and you have to open the lid, not completely but partially open, because you need least microbial attack. So partially open, do it immediately. You need to take the inoculating loop and just streak it, okay, streak it inside the plate, okay, and immediately close it, okay. Okay, then you have to go back to the Bunsen burner again. You need to burn the inoculating loop, the entire region, slowly. Okay, so this is re-sterilization of the loop, so that you get a perfect aseptic technique. Okay, again go back to the petri dish and do the same procedure. Streak it, that is the streaking method, okay, as the name suggests of this technique. Then go back to the Bunsen burner and just re-sterilize it. Continue this step until you make sure that you get a completely sterilized, and make sure that you can do the culture in an aseptic manner. And one thing to add, don't forget to cool the inoculating loop after burning it into the Bunsen burner for a few seconds, okay, and then only you can proceed to the process again. Okay, so now after all the process is being done, what you need to do is you need to make sure that the lid of the petri dish is being closed, okay, and also you need to put back the things, especially the Bunsen burner. You need to uh, off the Bunsen burner and place it aside. And then what you need to do, the final step, that is the petri dish, you need to keep it inverted. Make sure that you keep the petri dish where you have the bacteria, where you need to grow the bacterial culture. Okay, so at last, after doing all these processes of aseptic technique, you are ready to culture the bacteria by incubating it. So hope you understood this concept. Thank you.